see. Giving it a moment. See if everything's happening. Oh, look at us. Now we'll give it a whirl. See if we got sound. Oh, absolutely.
Does mine work? Check.
Oh, yeah,
All
we
right.
got sound. Guys, sorry, we're bringing you the T350 show, and we are, I don't even know if the B team is a great estimate. We're about the D team here. We got Rick gone, we got Jim gone, we got Craig gone. There's no one left, so they pulled the scraps together, and Adam and I are here to give you guys a quick shop tour, show you some of the handguards we're currently running and the process behind it. But before we go out, I know you wanted to mention where everyone is that turned this into whatever you're seeing today.
So Jim and Rick are at the Professional Outdoor Media Association meeting this week. This is the third year we're doing this. It gets us a chance to see other companies and businesses and what they're doing and share what we're doing. So we're going to do some training, shooting and range time, and also they're going to do a fundraiser. It's a good time to just see other like-minded people and see what they're doing.
Awesome. Also, a quick shout out to the Bowden Tactical side. In the summer 2023 issue of Whitetails Unlimited, we have a full page in here. And you can see Jim with his lovely hunting AR. And on the bottom corner of this ad, there's a QR code to scan. And that takes you directly to the page of some unique customs that we have for hunting ARs. So pick up the summer 2023 issue of Whitetails Unlimited and find our full page ad in there. Awesome. So now we're going to take you guys out on the floor and show you a little bit of what's going on. You want to So the first stop we're going to make is at this large machine here. We take our handguard extrusion and we cut these parts to length. This is the machine that they run on. We cut these parts to length based on what the customer orders. And in this machine, the first operation takes place where we just add some critical features to either end, and this helps us to load and preserve these dimensions on further operations and for the finished product. I can show you what that looks like on this side of the machine. Hey, Patrick. If you don't mind, I'm just going to pop in here real quick and show them what's going on. So inside this machine, we have these. Can you unplug that fan? Inside this machine, we have these two racks up top, and inside here, they're not set right now to accommodate this length. This part will hang out quite a ways, but the parts are loaded inside these ladder racks, and we adjust them based on the length of the handguard being ordered. Many of our customers order many different lengths, so we had to accommodate many sizes. We go from 7 inches all the way up to 22, and these can be slid out for the longer parts, brought in for the smaller parts, and there are 6 individual positions, so we get 6 of them done each cycle. After the parts come off this machine, they'll head down this main aisle, and there's a variety of Haas mills that run all sorts of sizes, and Adam can show you those.
So as Brent said, we did a couple of critical features off the MO3. So we did the barrel nut bore and our anti-rotation tabs that we're going to use the load off of. Thank you.
Yep.
And so after this operation, we're going to have a mostly complete handguard. We'll have done all the design work, the Picatinny rail, any M-locks, and quick detach mounts. So the way we do that, we can show you a running machine. We're using a 4th axis on our CNC machine. It allows us to rotate the part while we're cutting it, allowing us to do all the sides at once, limits the amount of operations we have to do, makes it more accurate, less chances of mistakes. We use a lot of different tooling, so for all the different designs we try to use the same tools across the different parts. It just helps make it easier on us from a setup perspective, more consistent parts. And interchangeable from part to part. We can do, we work with whoever our customer is to help develop their design to whatever they want, understanding that the more intricate the design is or the more fragile the tooling is, it's going to increase our cycle time and up the cost of the handguard.
Yep. And going along with all of those unique customer customizations or unique geometries that they order, here's just a side-by-side of 2 different customers and their unique geometries. We have some decorative parallelograms here, and then some weird radii and arcs inside of these triangle-like shapes. And even just those 2 simple little changes would require different tools.
And then occasionally, a handguard will have one final operation. See if I can find a completed part here. And so we'll just do some end work so that we get a cool look coming out of the muzzle, coming out of the barrel, coming out of the muzzle end of the handguard. Is there anything else you want to show them?
I think that's all we wanted to show them about what was out here on the floor.
All right, I think we'll head back into the room.
We can head back in. We should show them the inspection and deburring side.
Oh.
That is something we forgot.
Important part.
Yep. Some people call it boring, but it might be the most important. We want to make sure we're delivering quality products to our customers. So yeah, down this aisle towards, you can see a group of guys standing around. There's a plate over there that has most of our inspection equipment. Some dial and digital calipers, micrometers, gauging specific to the jobs, or just handguards as a whole. And then across from that is our deburring station, where we deburr the parts.
So anytime we cut a part, we're always going to raise a burr, a sharp edge on the edges that we don't chamfer. So what we want to do, I don't know if you can see that. So we want to remove any sharp edges, so when the customer gets it in their hand, it's as comfortable for them, no cuts. Fit and finish are important. So we're going to brush any burrs or chips that we have on the handguard and remove all those sharp edges. So we're just using a nylon brush to clean up the inside of the handguard. And then using a mix of files and Scotch-Brite, we can clean up any other sharp edges on the ends.
And with so many intricate geometries on our handguards, we have to use a variety of tools to deburr the parts, including things like files and our brushes, Scotch-Brite, whatever it takes to clean up all of those small little details.
Then once we have it completely deburred, we're going to inspect the handguard, make sure it meets all of our different standards. We want to make sure the Picatinny rail is going to function with any pick tuning tool accessories.
You want to show them how we check that with the gauge?
Yeah.
Sure.
So we just have a form gauge. We're just going to run along the rail. One side tells us that it's in size, and one side makes sure it's not undersized.
Awesome.
And then we do something similar for our M-locks. We have a gauge just checking the spacing between them, the length of them, that if there's an undercut present, that it is the right size. So we just press the gauge in. And that tells us that it functions properly. And then we use a pin, again, to make sure that it's not oversized and the gauge is working as it's intended. We also use a range of calipers, mics, height stands to check all the remaining features on the part, make sure everything's in spec, and we want to give somebody whatever we want to put on our own rifle, we want you to have to put on your rifle.
Absolutely. Yeah, we want to maintain the quality that we would expect when we purchase something. And now, we think we're wrapped up out here. We can head now. I hope you guys enjoyed getting to see a little bit of what goes on here throughout each and every day. We have another part running over here. All of these machines in the row, for the most part, will turn on and off with handguards throughout the months and years. Depends on how busy we are with handguards specifically, but these are the machines running. Yeah, hopefully the audio worked out there. I know it's loud on the shop floor. So, other than that, though, doesn't look like we have any questions for this week. I'm sure we weren't thorough enough. I'm sure it's more confusion than great information that we gave. But to wrap
Hopefully
up,
it's something and
yeah.
show you what we're currently doing in case you haven't seen it in a while.
Yeah, absolutely. And whatever it is that Jim always says, make sure you guys keep that in mind, because we haven't today. But have a great rest of your day, guys. I'm Brent.
Adam.
Have an awesome day, guys.